Okay guys, so you're welcome again to another video here again. It's been like 10 days since I made my last video here on this channel, right? um a lot of things have actually been going on the profile, and I want to talk about it today, right? So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is my outreach. I've been sending a lot of proposals, and I'll show you guys the reason why. And secondly, why I lost my job success score, right? So let me go my profile, and you can see I had like 90% job success score, 90% on like 8th July, right? And then I lost it on 17th July, why it got down to like 83%, right? So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now I'm going to be doing this on a whiteboard. Okay, so let me pull this, choose this color. Actually, I was sending a lot of proposals on Upwork. Okay, so I was sending like 10 proposals, 15 proposals every single day, right? Sometimes like 20 proposals, right? 15 proposals. And the next thing I did was I was going on calls, right? So out of these proposals that I was sending, I was going on like one call every day, right? So sometimes zero calls, sometimes two calls, sometimes one call a day, looking at my outreach tracker, right? One, sometimes even three calls a day. And then out of these calls, we go to the sales section. So it's like closing sales, one sale, two sales, etc., right? And I signed this client on, I applied to the job, I had a call with the client, and on the call it took like, let me put the sales call tracking sheet. Alright, so I spent close to like 1 hour 26 minutes on the call. Okay, and like 26 minutes on this call was always kind of we're just bargaining on the pricing. Okay, I had my own pricing, and the client was like, the pricing was too low, can you go down, and all this stuff, right? So I tried to really go down for the client, and at the end we kind of went on agreement to try with one video. Okay, one video, and I made a video for this client, very good video, and the client was like, I'm not really interested in this type of edit, I want a different type of editing, right? And I realized that it's not because I didn't make a good video for the client, right? The client had like a really bad mindset. I wouldn't say like a bad mindset, but it happens to every creator out there, right? Most of us want to make like one video, two videos, and then they want to like see 100k and thousands of views. Okay, so I told this client that if you're going with one video, you're not going to see any results, right? So we should go with, let's say, 30 videos. He was like a comedian, right? And we opened a lot of Instagram pages in his niche. They all do comedy, and if you look at their consistency, you can see that they make a bunch of videos and then one video just blow up for them, right? And that was like the main strategy that we were going with. So I made this video for the clients, and it's like it was like a basic video, right? He talking with camera moving along, and then with basic captions and everything, but he wanted like some AI images in the video, and I mean, it was like a very bad client, right? So um, I'm not saying you guys should go out there and then find him and say he's a bad client, but it was kind of, we didn't match with this kind of job. I've done like a similar job for a lot of clients, and they are always happy with it. I don't know why this guy was not happy with the edits that I did for him, right? So one mistake that I did was he sent over the contract, right? So let's say there's the contract. He sent the contract, and I accepted the contract, right? I accepted the contract. So when I accepted the contract, he said he's not happy with the work, and he asked for a refund, right? He asked for a refund, and I had to refund all the money to him. And Upwork, as soon as you send a contract, a client send a contract to you, and you accept the contract, and the client refunds the contract, the money, it means that you are doing a bad job on the platform, right? So I learned my lesson, which is, first we go on the call, I look at what the client actually is looking for, and then he sends the contract for, let's say, one video, right? What I'll do is I wouldn't accept the contract. I would make the first video for him, and if the client is really interested in the video that I make for the client, I go ahead and then accept the contract, right? And then from there we continue to work, right? So this is like the strategy I'll be using moving forward. And as you can see, 90% I lost like 7% out of my job success score, and this actually impacts my proposals a lot, right? It impacts my proposals, but I realized that I have to just keep going, right? So I'll keep sending like 20 proposals a day, and then go on more calls and learn my lesson, right? So yeah, this is what have been happening with my profile. That is why you guys have been seeing like videos, as you can see, since 17th, no proposal, up to today, Thursday. It's been like 7 days or 10 days, right? So yeah, from here on I'll start sending a lot more proposals, and we see exactly what happens with the response rate, the call rate, and then the sales score, right? So if you are new here, looking at my journey and everything, I would recommend you to subscribe so that you can get like notifications on my video, so you see my videos on your homepage and stuff, right? So yeah, I'll see you in my next one.